Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing Golf Simulation the Golf Club. Did a preview of this about 6 months ago when the game first went into private beta, and now the game is released. As before, the game consists of a very powerful course designer and then the ability to play those courses online. So I'll show off the course designer first. Do a new course. Gives you 5 kind of themes to go after. We'll just do one in the, well, we'll do autumn. Alright, and then you can adjust the trees, water, and hills, or have it randomized, which is probably what I'll do. That looks fine, although I'm going to turn down the trees a bit. There we go. And then you can choose the course difficulty, which affects the width of the fairways, how many hazards there are, how big the greens are, and how sloped they are. Make it a little bit difficult, and then you can define the course holes. I'm going to do a 9-hole course, but I'm going to have the game do 7 of the holes, and I'll do the last 2. And then you just have to provide a name. So I'll call it Brown Tree, and it'll make the course really quickly. So here we go. Boom, it's done. So, and it does an 18-hole course just as quick. So you can see the course right there. You have a number of options. You can edit individual holes. You can actually play it now if you want to. You can adjust the layout, which is all these options with the greens and stuff, their size, slope, the hazards. And if you zoom into one of the holes here we'll zoom into hole number 7. If you, for example, change the hazards and decrease it, it changes in real time. You can see how that trap disappeared and then it automatically adjusted the whole attributes around it. So pretty cool. There you go, and there's that trap back in the same spot. So this is all kind of procedurally generated content, and then you can go in and adjust all these little things, or you can go in and actually adjust and add objects into the actual holes. So you can add bunkers, surfaces, or place objects like buildings, furniture, signs, bridges, and stuff like that. I'm not really going to do that too much. But what I will do is create the last couple holes here. So we're on the 8th hole. So let's see where the clubhouse kind of is, where the first hole is. Kind of down there. There's the clubhouse. We'll just kind of throw in a couple holes over on this side here. When you create holes manually, and you can actually do the entire course this way if you like. Let's see, we got it's all 3s and 5s, which is an interesting way of doing it. You can actually have it regenerate. I might actually do that and just regenerate that whole course. So I just kind of want to show off this waypoint method here. So you place the tee, you place one waypoint for the fairway. There's no double dog legs supported, it's just one waypoint. And then you kind of click the green. And then that's it. And then it makes the course, automatically places the bunkers and all that other stuff. So pretty neat how it does that. And it does, you know, and adjusts all the other stuff. So what we'll do is we'll actually regenerate the course here. Let me edit the layout and do 18 holes. So we'll do 4 and 4. So let's see what it did here. So I actually moved it all down here. So there's our course. And then you can go in and play it right now if you wanted to. Or you could go in and adjust individual things. Like if you say, oh, I don't like where this tee box is, you can change the size, the shape, or you can actually move it. You know, move it over here. And then it adjusts it. So a really powerful tool that honestly makes this kind of a must-have for anybody who likes designing courses like I do. I've sunk in a pretty considerable amount of time just making the courses, not as much playing them. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play this course. We'll just make a 9-hole here. Alright, so there's our course. So it's all over here, and then we'll just go play it. You can publish it, which will automatically, or if you don't like it, you can regenerate it. Let's just do that. There you go. Totally new course. So really neat how it does that. So enough messing around with that. Let's publish it so we can play it online. I have to take a screenshot first. So I'll just take a crappy screenshot over here. Yeah, I don't care. Alright, so that is done. So we can actually go online and play that now. There's 3 main ways you can play a single round. There is a tour, which is a series of different courses. So here's a list of some of the tours that the game suggests, or you can go in and look at all the courses that are in there for the tours. Then you can also do tournaments, which is a number of rounds on the same course. We'll just play around here on the course that I did. Eventually, we'll show off the way that the ghost balls work here in a little bit. So it shows up a couple of suggestions. So here are suggested courses. You can favorite things. You can look at all the courses. I've done 29, which is kind of a lot. Ones that your friends have favorited, ones that your friends have played, ones that your friends have made, and public courses. You can see right now there's over 5,000 courses. There's my brown tree to choose from that are all, or almost all, community generated. So there's going to be tons of content for this game. We'll just do one of the official courses that have pretty good amount of plays on it. So you can see the leaderboard and stuff. The reason why I want to show this is to show the leaderboard. So what you can do, it'll actually import ghost balls and show you how those people played the course. So here we go.
My name is John, and I'd like to welcome you to the golf club.
So we'll show that there go the ghost balls right there. So it shows where all the other people have done it. As you can see over there, it'll show you when people are playing courses in real time, and you can actually join them, which is pretty cool. And that's the way multiplayer is done in the game. You can either use a gamepad or the mouse to swing. I prefer the gamepad. The mouse is very sluggish. You have to use the whole range of the mouse to swing, and it takes like a second from when you swing to when it appears on the screen. It appears that the developers kind of tried to translate the movement of the analog stick to the movement of the mouse, and it really doesn't work that well. So I prefer using the gamepad. There's some people that play with the mouse. I actually kind of hate the mouse movement. And there's also no click support. I personally am fine with that, but there's a lot of people that are really up in arms about not being able to do 3-click or 2-click swing, and I'm like, well, it's not really like a golf swing. You know, it's just a timing contest. So, you know, if you like the click swing, then you just really need to avoid the game altogether, which is unfortunate because I really like the powerful course editor. The interface kind of gives you vague places to aim for, which is actually kind of nice. It makes it more difficult to play. So if you play the scout camera, it'll do that. You can also view the hole like this, and it'll give kind of yard markers. And then all you do is you pull backward and push forward and swing. And there goes your ball. So there you go. Performance could be better. I'm playing it on 1080p on medium settings, which gets me probably about 40 frames per second using my my modest gaming rig. I think the real problem is since it loads the entire course at once, there's a lot of objects on the screen, especially when you have heavily forested things and all the shadows that it does in the game. Developers, I don't think, did the greatest job optimizing the shadows in the game. So we're actually going to exit this game and play the course that I generated. Just because I spent all those 2 seconds making it. You can customize the look of your golfer too. There's stroke play. There's also 4-ball with 4 golfers and match play with 2 people. And you can do it locally too, so you can add people on the same computer. So let's go back to the courses that I made. There we go. Oh, hasn't actually updated yet. Yeah, we can get to all, I think. There's my brown tree. Alright, let's go.
Hello there, and welcome to the golf club. My name's John.
Alright.
Starting off with a par 4. See what we can
Wants me to lay up. I don't think I could clear that. I like to go down a club and then aim because of the wind.
This one's looking good.
Move the mouse out of the way. Alright, that'll work.
Okay, we're about 200 yards out here.
When you aim, if you hold down the left trigger, you can modify your shot and add or remove loft or draw or fade it around trees or dog legs and stuff like that. So it allows you to kind of fine-tune your shot. So you can see here I have 195 yards of carry, but it's 198 yards, which is actually okay because once it hits the green, it'll bounce around a little bit. So we'll just kind of try it on default and see what happens. Ah, stay out of that water. Okay, that was pretty good then.
Alright. Okay, let's see what you can do with this.
Oh gosh. Putting, there is no meter for putting, so it's purely feel. You really have to play a number of rounds to kind of get a feel for how far you have to bring the putter back to make putts. We'll see how I do here. Let's try that. Nope.
Oh!
Here we
And
go.
the next hole coming up.
Well, driving and iron play
For the first hole,
is
we
good,
are.
and putting just
Okay, it's going to
takes
send this
practice.
ball on its way.
The short game, when you're about 20 yards away from the hole, is really kind of terrible. Flops are way too fast. I'm sure I'll miss a fairway at some point and be able to show that off. And you can't really chip very far, so there isn't really an effective shot that you can
Looks
use
like
at that
maybe the
distance.
deep stuff.
Oh, and this is bad because this is a super long par,
They have
par
worse
5
lies.
here.
There are worse lies on the course than this.
Oh gosh.
This one's my
Alright.
first cut.
Let me know if I'm going to be able to reach this in 3.
Sweet. And this looks like around 235.
You can see that there's some randomization in the percentage shot. You can see it go between 94 and 100%, which is kind of nice because it gives some uncertainty with that. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this works out. Oh, good. So I'll be able to show off the chipping here.
Nice.
Alright, so it has me chipping. So I get 7 yards of carry, it says. I'm going to aim a little bit because of the slope, so I'm going to take it all the way back and swing. And that didn't really carry, and now it's like in the water, basically, almost. I just don't like chipping and flopping. Here, I'll just show a flop here real quick. Oh, let me choose my lob wedge here. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so it has 30 yards of carry with the flop, but so if you're like 20 yards away, it's too long for a chip, too short for a flop, and there's really not much you can do. And also when you swing, it goes way too fast, so it's really hard to kind of dial in a slower swing, and you just end up looking dumb.
Alright, 14 feet to the hole.
Alright, so I really should have flattened these greens a bit. That's alright.
Well done.
Yeah, a well done double bogey.
2 over for the round.
But I'm messing around, so it doesn't really matter.
And what is this? Hole number 3. Alright, looking good so far. Okay, about 185 yards left to go here.
Let's see here. Nothing to worry about, so I'm gonna actually do a little bit less power, even though there's wind pushing it. We'll see how this goes. Not quite. Oh boy, time to chip. Alright. Gosh, these greens are crazy. Alright. You know, one of those options with the greens, you can go in and kind of change their slope, which is something I should probably would have done with this course if I would have cared more about it.
Nice putt.
Yeah, got
Okay,
par
so
anyway.
that'll keep you at 2 over for the round.
5 wood. Oh gosh, 227 yard par 3. All right then. Ugh, I'm like in between clubs. All right, let's just do this.
Doesn't look like it's on the fairway, but it's all right.
Yes, it is.
Great.
I knew that was going to be short anyway.
Putt for sure was heading for
I
trouble.
actually probably could have driven that using the other club, just because of that ridge in the back. Would have probably kept that on. All right, here's a pitch. Again, I'm 14 yards away. It's a 45-yard carry, so I need to, like, what, 25% shoot this? And there's 82%, and now it's over the green. You can see how fast that swing is. You know, and he can't even really loft that. I mean, he can loft it, but, you know, you can't loft it any less than, like, half power. It's actually kind of what I need here. So let's try this. That one was alright. But, you know, there's not enough good shot selection when you're that far away from the green. It's kind of my real big complaint about it. It's really hard to kind of do a 50% swing. You know, you really have to make your adjustments by changing the loft rather than changing your swing.
Decent little putt there.
Thanks.
Okay, 4 over for the round. Okay, here we go.
I can drive.
It's looking good.
Drive for show. You can see that the distances are kind of geared more towards good amateurs. You know, this isn't driving 300 and whatever yards. It's actually okay with me. You're not even going to let me get the green? Good lord. This is 220. Oh, there's my 225 thing. I'll just do that. How's that going to look? Oh, nice.
Sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
for the birdie.
Except this is an insane green. Can't even see it. And it's gone.
Okay, this one to save par.
Yeah, there's no way. Ugh. No, stop. Stop. Yeah,
More
definitely
feet,
should have
let's
flattened
do
the
this.
greens a little bit. Oh,
Oh, man. Moving right along here.
at least I'm consistent with my double
6 over
bogeys.
for the round. Coming off the dreaded double bogey on that last hole. Let's see if we can start fresh here. Let's get something better.
The next hole I'll switch to mouse controls just for a
Nice.
hole, just so you can see what's going on. Oh, look, another pitch. Alright. So I need, like, probably about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, ah! Almost went in. Like rolled off the green.
Sweet. All right, this next one's for birdie.
Oh, come on.
We're close. Let's just drop this and move on. Next hole coming up.
Ridiculous.
And that'll keep you at 6 over for the round. 7th hole coming up.
All right, let's change the controls if I can. Keyboard, mouse. All right. Okay, so I don't even know if it's going to change it in the middle of the round. Let's see. Nope, won't let you change it. All right, never mind then. I don't like the mouse controls anyway, so this is actually okay. Actually, with the wind, should be pretty close.
I don't think this is going to get there.
Maybe not. Nope.
Ugly
Chip
one,
time.
but we're almost on the green. Let's keep going.
Alright. Aim a little bit. And chip way too hard.
See if we can save par here. That would be nice.
Oh,
Very nice putt.
look at that.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 6 over for the round. Let's put this ball down in the fairway.
If you insist.
It's looking good.
Can almost drive it. Yeah, not quite. Driver isn't great from the fairway. Obviously. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, that was a little off. Bounce back on. Nope. Okay. Let me do a little bit loft here. Because of the wind. And the rough, for that matter. Yep, nope, too much. Kind of forgot I was in the rough. Ugh.
Okay, 11
Short
footer
game.
here. This is definitely makeable.
In theory, it's makeable.
Alright, let's see how these numbers add up. 7
All right, one
over
more.
for the round. Okay, next stop fairway, right?
Oh, I'm gonna drive this puppy.
Looks like you'll be in the short stuff here.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Oof, too far.
Okay, let's get this ball onto the green so we can start with the putt.
Oh, yeah. This is not going to work. Like I said.
Okay, let's see if you can save par here.
I will not, because this is a crazy green. And... Oh, actually stopped. Thought it would roll back down.
Alright, sink this and we can head to the clubhouse.
Oh, come on.
Alright, nice short one for you. There we go.
Seriously.
Nice easy one to finish off the round. And
Alright, brown
right over
tree.
par to where you end up today. Okay, I'm gonna head on over to the clubhouse.
It's actually not that good of a course. I will downvote my own course. Alright, so that is the golf club. I I really, really like the course designer. It allows for very powerful set of tools, really quick designs. You know, like you can make an 18-hole golf course in like 5 seconds. Or you can go in and individually place waypoints for the tees and the greens. Place objects, make it as detailed as you want. You know, the multiplayer is either, you know, ghost balls for other people, or you can join people simultaneously and watch their ghost balls in real time. So it has multiplayer there. Has tours and tournaments in addition to, you know, simple matches, and then it has match play and 4-ball in addition to stroke play. The swinging, honestly, if you don't have a gamepad, I do not care for the mouse swinging at all. It's too sluggish. It requires too much mouse movement. I basically have to throw the mouse, you know, the whole length of the desk in order to get a full swing. I also do not care for the way that chips and flops and pitches are done. It's really difficult to dial in a less than 100% swing because of how quickly swinging is done. I mean, maybe because the travel is so much larger using the mouse, it's easier to do that with the mouse than it is with the gamepad. But, you know, at least for me, you know, you do get some options with the shot adjustment, but for some of the types of swings, the shot adjustment options just aren't enough. You know, when you're 20 yards or so away from the green, which for me happens kind of a lot. You know, the physics are fine. The graphics could be faster. I think that the number of objects it renders and the shadows of those objects kind of slows the game down, and it really should kind of, in my opinion, perform a lot faster than the way that it looks on screen. So, you know, based on the course designer alone and the ability to share that content easily online, you know, for people who like to design courses and like to play golf, I think it's a definite must-buy. You just have to keep in mind that the mouse swing isn't great. The short game isn't great. So those are a couple of caveats to make with the game. That kind of holds it back from being a full recommendation. So that is the golf club, and that's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.